So, well, it says we've been live for 32 seconds, and we already have John on board. Nice to see you not in the pub today, John.
Howdy, John.
Oh, 11, they're flooding in. Oh, dear. I'm just waiting for the first observant viewer to notice that we've actually changed location since the last one.
Well, now that you've said it, you've given the game away, haven't you, numpty?
Well, kind of, I suppose. Depends if they've just fallen out of the pub or not, I suppose. In answer to Harry's question, it's just the way that we've always done it. Three years so far without issue. So before anybody asks, no, it's not snowing here yet. Although it has been known to in August here. So all those that are watching so far, what's the sound like for me? Because I know we got complaints last time that it didn't sound as good. So I've invested in a cute little thing going on here. I don't know.
It works so much better. You sound so much clearer. I'm so happy. Can you tell that I'm ecstatic?
I was trying to avoid incoherent. Oh dear. So should we wait for any stragglers, or should we kick off? Where are we at? Thanks, Lapis. Good to know.
So all those times I kept saying, yeah, the problem is my dad. And Numpty insisting that it definitely wasn't his fault at all, and it was absolutely mine. Just want to say I feel pretty validated right about now.
Bellafron's fourth on the picking list, if you're interested, Harry.
Yeah, we do have a list of topics we want to go through first, and then we'll leave question and answers to the end, if that's okay.
And as per usual, if you have any issues or things that need sorting out, you can always email Michael. Right, I suppose we should kick off then. Right, first on the agenda is the GT3. The second run is almost complete. The container's been provisionally booked for the middle of September for dispatch from China. Obviously, we'll keep all customers informed as to how that's going on. But yeah, we've literally just got to finish the packing and load it onto the container, and away she goes. The Fell, we've just finished reprogramming the PCB board because we're having a few issues with the lights. So that's now been fixed. So that should be heading into production and assembly pretty soon. We are no, I'm not going to say it. We are fairly confident that we can deliver it before Christmas. But as I say, it's going to be down to shipping channels, which is anybody who's been aware recently, that's pretty much of a gong show around the globe, with delays and capacity issues and all the other shenanigans that goes on with all that. So that being said, the concept, we're hoping to try and consolidate that order with the GT3. That way we can have total ownership of the 20-foot container that it'll all be coming over in. So that being said, we can hopefully get that to customers. We're kind of hoping towards the end of October. We're still kind of on track with that right now. Production of the wagons are all complete. We just had a few issues with the load, but that's now been rectified. And they'll be, as I say, winging their way into a container, hopefully within the next couple of weeks. So, Bellerophon. I know a few people have said about the half cab that it was originally delivered in. Yes, we will be doing that. That's all part of the design work, which is ongoing right now. The artwork will be done shortly, so we can release that within a few weeks, because we are doing the original light brown and the dark brown. So those that want to change their order in due course, we will obviously, do that. If you want both versions, feel free, not a problem. One of the questions that we were asked with regards to Bellerophon was, we can't get the sound right now because she's not in Steam. We don't want to provide a sound file that obviously doesn't sound like her. It's as simple as that. However, the model will come with the capability of adding the sound decoder later at some point. So the speaker housing will be there. It'll all be pre-wired. Literally, all you got to do is just drop the sound decoder in, because we will be able to do it. It's just we just can't do it kind of right now. So that's a future project. So any questions so far from anybody before we move on?
Give it a minute.
The old satellite delay.
Yep.
No, I think we're good. Right, okay. Press on. Right, so the bad thing for announcements from this last week or the week before, I can't remember when it was basically Wally. Wally has been cancelled, as we all know. As me and every other manufacturer really uses the show at Wally to benchmark any new projects that we've got coming up, that we're doing, in future down the road, and obviously updates of existing models. So that being said, we are going to move our emphasis this year to Gets. So anyone who's going to be in the area of Milton Keynes on the first weekend of October, you really do need to truck along to the Great Electric Train Show, because we've got right now 2 announcements. One which has been moving along quite swiftly in the background that we haven't announced yet. Not only the CAD's complete, not only the tooling complete, we actually have samples of a new product. We might even have the decorated sample by the time we reach, the Great Electric Train Show. Our artist is working on the artwork right now, so then we'll obviously bring that along as well. But yeah, so there's a lot going on towards the end of this year. You're going to be sick of the sight of us, that's for damn sure. With models coming out, new announcements, you name it, we're going to be all over you. But yeah, we're going to be making some big announcements at Wally. At Gets, because obviously Wally's not happening now until 2022. So yeah, I mean it's going to. I know it's a lot smaller venue, but I think all the big players are going to be there. I know Acura Scale is probably going to be there, and ourselves. Obviously Hornby, because it's their show. But I don't know if anybody else is, because obviously I've not seen the exhibitors list yet. So that's the shows covered. We're also doing the Great British Railway Show, I think it is, in Gaydon in Warwickshire. So that's at the end of October. So we got two shows in October to you can come and view us and haul abuse at us and bring vodka. No,
please don't hurl abuse at us.
Just you.
Please don't.
So right, projects that we announced earlier on in the year that have been moving on. So the torpedo wagon, the molten ore torpedo wagon, courtesy of Scunthorpe Ironworks. We should have a working sample of that very, very soon, which means not only will it be a revelation as to what we've actually done with this thing and how beautiful it'll look, because we've got pictures and everything, and what it's capable of. But then we'll open the order book for it as well. Interest has been very, very high on this because of its uniqueness, shall we say. There's been nothing else like it since the Lima one back in the day, which was 30 plus years ago now. And even then it was inaccurate, but because it was based on a German one, so that made it even worse for the UK market. So to actually have it specifically for the UK market, I think is going to, and it's still in existence, by the way, and still currently used on a day-to-day basis. Then we're obviously keeping it current, and it's been around forever. So, and then obviously to complement that, we're also doing the Bobo as the Hunslet Bobo shunter, which runs also at Scunthorpe. We've got backing from British Steel to actually go in and record the thing. So when the sound version comes out, you will have authentic sound of the actual Hunslet Bobo to complement your layout. And we're doing the 4 color variations. Artwork will be released shortly. Yeah, I mean, like I say, everything's kind of moving along, bobbling along in the background and what have you. So the other thing that we wanted to cover was the Shay. I know it's not going to be a big seller in Europe or the UK, but here in North America, people are falling over themselves to sign up for this thing and buy it, obviously, because there hasn't been a proper working Shay or a good quality working Shay forever. Yeah, I mean, we've some of the castings have come out that we've seen. Some of the gearing that we've seen has come out now. Everything looks fantastic. We should have a working sample literally within weeks. They are working on that now. We should have it running around the test track within weeks. So I don't see a problem with it. It's going to be a fantastic seller. I receive calls all the time on its progress and what it's going to look like and liveries and all that other good stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's another unusual locomotive to add to our increasing arsenal. In answer to your question, Andrew, yes, we did. Yeah. Did I miss out anything? Is there anything that anybody wants an answer to? Or are we all going to shy off to the pub because it's getting late and everyone's getting thirsty? I'm surprised Richard Watson's not on. He's probably face down in the gutter by now.
Yeah, if anybody has any questions, now would be the time to ask. Give it a minute, Dad. Let the stream catch up with the lovely people.
Yeah. Yeah, not everyone's on high-speed broadband, I suppose. Oh, yes, leader. Damn it, forgot one. that much going on. I completely forgot about leader. Look at that. Tooling is underway. Been underway for several weeks now. It's all going according to plan. The timescale for the leader was still on track for mid-year next year. That's moving along quite happily right now. We should hopefully start getting a sample around Christmas time, maybe. Might be a little bit before. So yeah, I mean the leaders looking good. Interest has been high. Sales have been astronomical. So yeah, everything's looking great. Curtis, the order book is open. We are having a few technical issues with the payment plan. We're trying to fix that right now, which is why we kind of haven't sent the emails out to customers yet, basically saying, "Hey, the order book's open. Come pre-order your shay." But as soon as we get that fixed, then we'll get the email sent out, and then everything will be fun and dandy. Ian, the GT3 buffer beam and front bogie are complete. We're just waiting for the packaging to come into the factory. Then we can package them up, and we're going to air freight them over, and then people will get one as soon as we can get it. What we're going to do is because obviously since we sent them out, a lot of people have moved addresses, and that's maybe the only one they've bought. Is we're going to set up an email link for you to sign up for one. There's no cost to yourself. These are totally free. It's just great customer service that we're going to do by sending them out, complimentary to you guys to replace. It's just one screw, swap one out. If you get any problems with derailing, just back the screw off a little bit, and it should ride and should be wonderful. And everything, as I say, will look a lot better this time because we've completely re-engineered it. So yeah, so that's for that. You want to say anything, Michael, or are you just going to kind of go with the flow?
I'm just going to keep looking pretty.
Right.
Ian, you did just miss the updates about the fell.
Just tell him to rewind later. He'll be fine.
So we will be uploading the full live stream onto our YouTube, so if you do want to catch what you've missed, you can watch it thereafter.
Anything else?
Is the black Bella off lined or unlined?
As far as we're aware, it's just plain black. There's very, very little information on it. It wasn't in black for very long. There was an original thought that it was delivered black, but it turns out it was delivered brown, like a light milk chocolate brown, not the plain chocolate brown that it is now. But Bellerophon, as I say, was black at some point in its history. So that's why we kind of fell along with that one. I know we got an email before to say, will this Facebook Live be on the Facebook page? Well, yeah, obviously. But we'll also upload it onto our YouTube channel as well, and there'll be a link in due course as soon as Mike downloads it, edits it, and uploads it. Attaboy. Give him something to do. Earn his highly inflated wage. Don't look so bemused. You're worth every penny.
I get a wage? News to me.
It's a rumour.
Are iron wagons all pre-sold? Yes. The order book's been closed. They're sold out.
We've also done, which we're just waiting to put the link up actually on the website. There is a service sheet for the GT3 as well now, which is in PDF form, so you can download that and print it off at your leisure. If you don't have access to a printer, just shoot Michael an email with an address, and we'll mail one out to you. All the second run will already have those there because there's 7 boxes of leaflets behind me. Andy had hanged fire for a bit because we have made more than the actual production run. That's just to cover any kind of warranty and damage issues, lost in mail, whatever. As you know, we get less and less claims. We'll put those up on the website so you can buy them direct. So yeah, there will be a limited number. There won't be many, but yeah, we will have a few left over. William, the blue GT3 will deliver the same time as the regular one. They're all being manufactured at the same time, so that's not a problem.
Will the Hunslet white cab with blue writing be one of the liveries like the Golden Valley Janners?
Yes, I think. Yes. There's the current one, the original delivery green one, the British Steel kind of grey, bluey colour thingy, and then the white and yellow one. I don't know how I'm supposed to colour match that green one. It's a dirty green thing. Yeah, we are too, Alan. O-gauge projects. We have the ability to do O-gauge. Obviously, it's upscaling what we already have. The downside to it is, and it's the same as N-gauge, is just availability. I mean, customers have to kind of get on board with the ability, you know, with the fact that we can actually do these. And it will require a certain number to you know, to how can I put it, to support us. And I know historically, because of what's gone on in the past, we have been kind of labeled with that, but it's just one of those things that, you know, that there's a mutual level of trust on either side. Well, you know, this isn't, you know, this isn't a baseball game. If you build it, they will come. Well, if we build it and they don't come, then it's a big expense, and we're stuck with a whole bunch of models we can't shift. So
that's a risk we can't really afford to take either.
Absolutely not. No. So we will be at the International N-Gauge show. So if you're an N-Gauge modeler and you want to come and see how valid we are, you know, that we're not just a 3D hologram or an inflatable, you know, come and share your concerns with us. I mean, we are human at the end of the day, so please be nice. But yeah, I mean, you know, we'd love to build our unique models in N scale. But if there's not the customer base there, it's pointless. Absolutely pointless. You know, I mean, someone said, well, if you build it, there'll be enough customers. How do you know that? You know,
yeah.
we've been very careful with the way that we've operated to make sure that the models that we produce, there is already a potential marketplace for them. The barometer that we use is that expression of interest. It's a tried and tested method for us so far with the unique products, because we don't do mainstream products. So, you know, we're not doing a class 40, 37, 47. You know, we're not doing an A4. We're not doing the Flying Scotsman, so on and so forth. So, you know, our stuff is very niche, very, very, you know, minor market. So, you know, we're very aware of how limited a customer base we, you know, we operate in. So, you know, the customers that we've furnished so far with GT3, and consequently, you know, the Concert and the Fell in due course, you know, they're just testament to how well we've delivered. So, you know, we don't have the backing like Hornby, Bachmann, Helgen, Dapple, you know, who've been around for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. We don't have that pedigree yet. We're building towards it, but it's going to take time and it takes money. So, you know, we said we would deliver the GT3. We have done. Was there any problems with it? Yes, and those little replacements will be coming out in due course to fix that problem. Other than that, it's a great model. You know, many people have commented just how good it is. So, but yeah, I mean, Alistair, yeah, if we haven't got it on the website just yet, but we will do. If you don't have access to a printer, just send Michael an email and he'll mail you one out. Okay. Curtis, yes, it will have metal gears. Metal gears with steel drive shafts. You know, because obviously, you know, plastic wears out at some point. But yeah, these are metal gears. Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic model when it comes out. Anything else, guys? You got anything to add, Michael?
Yes. If you do have any suggestions for models, such as locomotives, wagons, coaches, shunters, whatever you want to see on your layout, anything that you think would look fantastic, made by us, by all means, send me an email at michael@krmodels.co.uk. Every suggestion that gets sent my way does get taken seriously. So by all means, send me your wish lists. I'd be happy to hear them. So Gavin, yeah, we would like to have a look at the Big Bertha. So did you just click on a comment?
Yeah, why?
Because it's now highlighted on the stream.
Yeah, I was answering Phillips.
Yeah, now everybody can see that.
Oh, there you go. It's the 2-bogie Shay. It's the 50-ton 2-bogie Shay, Malcolm.
Can you click on this comment again? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, Eric. We're hoping to consolidate the loads for the second run of the GT3 with the concerts. So hopefully by the end of October is what we're aiming for. Any more questions? Oh, yes. Yeah, we'll... I'll definitely be at Milton Keynes. So...
and if Boris manages to get his shit together and actually take take Canada off the unwanted list, then I'll be over as well, and you can put up with me as well.
But no, regardless whether Numpty can make it or not, I will be. So I'm always worth the visit.
Really?
Yeah, people like me.
But no, I mean the restrictions so far is I need a test before I leave, a test when I arrive. Then I need to state an itinerary of how long I'm going to be there and where I'm going to be. Then I have to take a COVID test before I leave, and then I have to take another COVID test when I get back. That's 4 COVID tests out of my own personal pocket just to do a 12-day trip to the UK. And as many kebabs as I can eat. Sober.
Steve, I'm inclined to agree.
Thanks, Steve. Love you too, buddy. Yeah. Oh, you know where your friends are, eh? Good Lord.
Like I said, any suggestions for locomotives, wagons, coaches, what have you, send them to me at michael@krmodels.co.uk. That way I can compile them all into one big list of potentials that we can do. Every suggestion gets heard, gets added to the list, and then we can, judge them as we always do and see what's viable.
So, Ian, I'm assuming you're talking about the 7-car rake that was used for the Silver Jubilee. Am I right? Andrew, if you put on some bacon sandwiches and some coffee, we'll be there like a shot. Uh, 10800 is on the wish list. Ian, the answer is yes, we have all the plans, but it's a huge project. It's a big undertaking, and the price point is not going to be cheap. Tell you that now.
Yeah. It was a lot of effort pulling those plans as well.
Yep. And with the beaver tail, yes. Which has just been oh yeah, no, the beaver tail was for the LMS version. Yeah, we're looking at doing the LNER one that ran behind the A4 for the coronation. Sorry, Silver Jubilee. Sorry, the Silver Jubilee 7-car set. That's what we had the plans for, all of them. So it's a 3-car set with the articulation, with the center restaurant car, and then there's two twin pairs on either end. Yes, Ian. Sorry, yes, Andrew. I don't believe you. Right, so if no one's got any more questions, we will I think we'll sign off. If anybody's got anything else.
Philip, to answer your question, so what Engage models have you produced? At the moment, none, but we do have expressions of interest open on our website right now for a number of Engage products, including the GT3 and the Conti Iron Ore wagons. So if you are interested in those and you haven't already signed up, by all means, it doesn't cost anything. We don't require any monetary commitment right now. We just need your name and, the wish that if we make it, you will buy it.
Yes, Matt, you'll have to watch the rerun.
This will be uploaded on YouTube afterwards once I can get it edited.
Yes, Sam. You have missed a lot.
The whole stream, as it turns out.
Joshua, the 18100 is the GT2. I do know of information on that, but I'm not letting it go because it's not my position to do so. The fell should be delivered towards the end of the year. That's where we're at kind of right now with that. Okay, so if no one's...
Last question. Any interest in any other North American locos, possibly the Climax or Heisler, to go along with the Shays?
Just add it to our wish list that we can go research for. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, we only have a small catalogue so far for the North American stuff, but more than happy to add to it.
There's always room to expand.
Absolutely. It's a big market over here. I'm trying to work out, Ian, if that was a compliment or not.
So if anybody does have any suggestions, again, feel free to shoot me an email, michael@krmodels.co.uk. Yeah, keep dancing. Every suggestion gets taken seriously.
I've had too much coffee. I'm buzzing.
Yeah, I know. I know. So yeah, don't hesitate. Feel free to shoot me an email with as big a wish list as you want.
Okay, so I think we're done. As I say, any issues, you know how to get a hold of us. We're always here. If we don't talk before, which we probably will do, you'll see Michael in a couple of weeks at the International Engage show. Hopefully me as well in Getz at the beginning of October, and then again at the end of October at the British Railway show in Gaydon. So we will see you later, guys and gals.
Take care, everyone.
Thanks for the time. We'll do this again shortly. Bye-bye.